let's just say you're an accountant, you're working in a bank, and you want to go to a different bank. You're
Correct.
JP Morgan, you want to go to Bank of America. What's the
Perfect. So after you figure out that that's what the next step you want to do, then definitely we're going to go and focus on the resume. What I tell a lot of people, and I take a lot of time with the people that I work with because it's important to build that relationship with them.
Sign of a good recruiter.
Yeah, thank you.
A rockstar recruiter.
Thank you. It's important. It's super important. Like I don't want to just throw your resume at somebody. I want to send them and explain why you're looking for that job. So the next step is, and I've spoken to so many people in my career. They all say, well, not all. A lot of them say. I wanted to keep it under 2 pages. I didn't want to put too much information on it.
That's a very good question. Does the length of the resume matter?
It does and it doesn't, and that's one of the tricky things. Your resume shouldn't be 100 pages. Like I've come across contractors that do 6-month contracts every 6 months and take 3 months off, and then they've been doing it for 30 years. So the resume is going to be really long.
Right.
But you shouldn't go more than 5 pages. 5 pages is probably.
But it's also seniority, right? Like if you have 1 year of experience, it shouldn't be 5 pages, right? If you have like maybe 20 years of experience.
Even with 20 years, your resume shouldn't be 8 pages long. You can condense it. Whatever you did in 1998, it's not really relevant in today's.
So you just condense it into one line from that.
Correct. So I would say, it's January 2019 right now. If whatever I did in 2005 is not really that relevant anymore in today's world.
So you don't have to flesh it out.
So what I usually do for resumes longer than 5 pages, whatever it is, and what I advise everyone to do, whatever after that time period where you say, okay, this is long enough, you can always put at the bottom in big bold letters, further work experience available upon request.
Okay. Yeah.
Because that shows that you still have more. But if you want to know about it, ask me, and I'll be more than happy to send it to you. So 2 pages is not the norm.
No one's going to read more than that anyway.
No one's going to read more than that, but just whatever you're doing, your resume should be a sign. It should be, when you meet someone, that original first impression, that's your resume. Yeah. Your resume is speaking on your behalf when I send it to a client.
Is a cover letter relevant in 2019?
So we have this discussion a lot in the industry. From my experience, none of my clients want to see a cover letter.
No one has time to read it. Right?
No one. Right? What people do is just keyword search.
And that's what a resume is as well, just a keyword.
Just a keyword.
You're scanning it, you're saying, does this person have X, Y, Z?
Yeah.
And if it's not on the resume, even if he does have it in real life, it doesn't
Correct.
matter.
And that's my job. My job is coming in and saying, look at all these pretty shiny keywords that are on this piece of paper. Now, the reason why you should see this person is because this is the project they're working on. It is relevant to your project. This is the experience they have.
But to get to there, the hiring manager has to see those keywords on the
Correct.
resume.
So
it has to be obvious.
Correct. Which brings me to my next point. I tell people to kind of tailor the resume to whatever job they're looking for.
Which is difficult when you're looking for a wide.
Exactly. So I'm not saying redo your resume for every single job that you apply. But what I'm saying is, if your everyday tasks involves repetitive things that you do, like whatever it is, like you're a developer, you're developing in a certain language, you're using certain tools, put that on your resume. Explain what your product did after it was developed, or what it will do once it's developed. How did you participate in creating the entire product?
Yeah.
So those things are key, because when a manager reads it, or even internal HR, they'll look at it and they'll say, oh wow, look, they're doing the same exact thing that we're doing here. And then that immediately said, you know what, we want to see this person, we want to talk to them. And that almost guarantees you a spot. So if you look at a resume and it's a developer, an accountant, whatever it is, you have to look at it, and whatever the qualifications are, you're not going to have all 20 of them. Sometimes they put like, I want this. But take a look at whatever fits you, whatever suits you, and then try to go based on that, and then go from there. So if it says experience with numbers, hypothetically speaking, as an accountant, put that 1 through 100, and explain how you know every single number and what that number does for you.
And generally, people exaggerate their qualifications and skills and experiences in their resume. So I've seen a lot of people shy about that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, isn't it understood that whatever you actually said on your resume, it's kind of like we know we should take it down a few notches?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, like, everyone's skeptical. If you say you did X, Y, Z,
Correct.
like, no one really believes you did X, Y, Z. Or, like, it's, like, not to the same level as you're...
Correct.
Right, so...
So what I would say in the same, using that example, if you're saying you developed this, if all you say in your resume was worked on X platform or developed X platform, if you start listing what exactly you developed, what tools you used to develop with that platform, and essentially make your whatever last project is all about that project because that's what you've been doing, that shows that, wow, like this person is actually developing, they're actually working on it. Not just like, I heard the word Java one time in my life,
and you threw it on there.
I'm a Java developer.
Exactly.
Which I find a lot of recruiters when I search, completely off the topic, but whenever I put Java on LinkedIn, all recruiters come up. Because they all put Java on their LinkedIn that they recruit for, so it just comes up. So, but yeah, so just tailor it to the job as best as you can.